So the Bearcats will have the football. 4th down, they'll have to punt it away, and maybe with a little bit more room, Ratcliffe can really tee one up here and try to flip the field like he did against Tazewell last week. And it was basically the same situation. We were down inside the 5-yard line then.
It was,
yes. A pressure-packed situation. So through one quarter, we're scoreless here in the battle for Bristol, Virginia, and a packed Gene Malcolm Stadium.
Yeah, good crowd. As I look out across the parking lot, folks are still walking in here as we start the second quarter of play.
And the parking lot's full all the way over to Dollar General. Food, what is that over there? Ollie's. As a punt is off to the right side.
It's a good kick.
And it kicks at the 50 and takes a Virginia high bounce inside to the 40. Nice punt by Colton Ratcliffe. And he flips the field just a bit and maybe adds another 20 yards to that last punt he had. And it's to the 40, and that's where Battle will take over. So, Travis, some takeaways from that first quarter. Not a lot going on offensively for the Cats.
No, it seems like Virginia High just can't get things rolling. They've tried both on the ground and through the air. And surprisingly, we haven't seen much of Aaron Rose carrying the ball so far. Maybe we'll see a steady dose of it here in the second quarter. That's been their go-to guy. Of course, last week, really the only healthy body they had there in the backfield last week, and they just haven't gone to him much yet. Battle, so far they've looked pretty good on offense. You know, they've been able to, at least on the front end of the drive, put some pretty good things together, but they've stalled out when they get deep in near the red zone.
Battle had to hurry to get out there. The play clock was down to 3 whenever they snapped it, and it's a short gain of 2 yards. So just wasn't very prepared there even after the punt and after the stoppage with the end of the quarter. So they get 2 yards, though, and it brings up 2nd down and 8 as they get it to the 42-yard line, their own 42.
Yeah, a whole host of Bearcats in there to make that tackle. So bring up a 2nd down, and we'll call it maybe 7 yards now for the Trojans.
Got to be pretty impressed with what we've seen out of Micah Witt for John Battle, the 5'9 junior. As a Cat student section packed, they've got the fat heads blown up with the players' faces on them. Broken tackle by Battle up past the sticks for a 1st down across the 50. A strong run by Seth Scarborough.
Yeah, it was. Dante Harris had him wrapped up there back behind the line of scrimmage, but he was able to shimmy out of that, pick up a 1st down for the Trojans. Here they are, the Trojan offense rolling again.
Aaron Rose there to stop the play, but not before John Battle gets another 1st down. Again, tonight's games sponsors, State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue, as well as Drake's, Moe's Southwest Grill, State Farm agent Barbara Williams, among others. They'll snap it off inside. Sesco Group Insurance, the other, as this one's a 4-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6 as they're across the 50 to the 44-yard line. Makes it 2nd down and no spotty but another yard, so it'll make it 2nd down and 5.
You have State Line Motors. Be sure you view their inventory online today at StateLineMotorsVA.com.
So John Battle looking like the team that had all the offensive returners. You know, they only returned 2 starters for each side of the ball, but they're looking efficient so far as they run off to the right side. That's Witt breaking a tackle of Dingus, and he gets the 1st down out past the 30. Gain of about 17 on the carry, or about 10 or 12 on the carry from that 2nd down and 5. They're down inside the 30-yard line. Another promising run. Coach Chris kind of shrugging at his defense right now, wondering what's going on. Jalen Dingus had him in the backfield, just couldn't get enough of him.
I think Dingus had his mind. He had, one eye on the quarterback, but his other eye was on the pitch man. And I think he, concentrated more on the pitch guy. Quarterback's able to cut it right up in that gap, pick up a big 1st down, and here are the Trojans marching again.
9:57 to go here in the first half. Scoreless ball game between the Trojans and the Cats. A carry up the middle. This time Dylan Cunningham for about 3 or 4. Make it 4 down to the 25-yard line.
John Battle showing a bit of a tendency here. On 1st down, they're running the ball up the middle. And then as it gets to 2nd and 3rd downs when they're extending it to the outside. That's been pretty much their M.O. so far the whole game. Now Virginia High going to have to burn a timeout, try to get this defense on the right page. Guys are looking a little winded, too, as the helmets are coming off as they walk over to Coach Christ.
Yeah, maybe try to get another one of those well-timed timeouts like last week. We saw the Bearcats call a nice timeout, ended up getting the game-winning interception late.
Yeah, that was a defensive timeout that time as well last week. So, yeah, good timing on that last week, and it should work out again today. Hey, fans, never miss a moment of the 2018 season. Tune in every week for Virginia High football on Bearcat Radio. Coverage begins 30 minutes before kickoff at www.spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio. Go, Cats.
And the stats just came in from the first quarter. Kevin Corbett bringing us the stats tonight. 7 attempts rushing for the Bearcats for just 12 yards. So we've been bottled up. Passing 2 for 4 for 36 yards. And that was really the first 2 plays of the ball game. John Battle, 6 carries for 19 yards in the first quarter and 3 for 5 passing for 37 yards.
So definitely, not a whole lot of action offensively in that first quarter. Now Battle, though, have come out so far here in the second, got a pretty good drive going. They've already marched to, about 30 yards downfield and heading towards the end zone to our west.
Yeah, they're right at 34 yards on this drive. It's 2nd down and 5. They'll hand it off up the middle. And another positive play for this John Battle offense, and it'll bring up 3rd down on a gain of about 6. It'll bring up 3rd down and a long 2, maybe 3.
Junior Christopher Cunningham on the carry there for Battle. Nice 3rd and manageable here down near the 20-yard line, so they're almost to get in the red zone.
9:10 showing on the clock here in the Gene, as Mark Harr would call it. John Battle lining up in the pistol formation. They'll hand off left side. A broken tackle by Cunningham. And he falls forward for the first down. And for the first time today, John Battle is in the red zone. And they're down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. So far, efficiency for Coach Stone and the offense of the Trojans. A team that struggled to do anything last week, but tonight against the Bearcat defense, they've been able to get a couple of plays for positive yardage.
They're looking good here, driving to try to ping a score on the Bearcats. 8:40 now remaining in the running second quarter clock. Battle back to the line.
1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line. They'll put a man in motion. That's the right wing, and time called as they nearly ran out of play clock there, and that's the 2nd timeout called by John Battle here in the first half. Of course, better than a 5-yard penalty. And they will burn another timeout here. Again, John Battle won the toss. They deferred. So the Bearcats receive the opening kick. So Battle will get it. So we got a really swing moment here in this ball game, really. Got to keep them out of the end zone here.
Yeah, you got to do everything you can with 8.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Same thing on that first timeout, that Battle had to take back in the first quarter. Looked like they had that same personnel in again, and we're going to run kind of a similar play. They had a back come in motion, and then all of a sudden they realized, nope, this isn't right. And then they have to burn a timeout there to figure out what's going on and get the right personnel in there. Yeah, big momentum swing here for both teams. It's still a 1st down. Battle really needing to get some points on the board. Virginia High defense needing to toughen up. Interesting to see how the Bearcat defense comes out of this timeout if they get a little bit tighter on the line than what they've been. They've been playing off a bit.
And for all your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs, call Bearcat alumni Jason Stevens at 276-644-9130, offering the right policy with great rates. So
let's go insurance.
Back to action here. 1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line for John Battle. They're in the red zone. The first team to pierce the red zone here in the first half, and it comes here at the 8-minute mark, near the 8-minute mark. Took a while to get here, didn't it? And Battle will line up in the wing. 2 wings, 1 on each side. They'll hand off to Cunningham up the middle, and he's still up inside the 5 down to the 2-yard line. A strong run by Cunningham. Bearcats just couldn't get him down. That guy's all around there. He just made his own path.
A trend we kind of picked up on or looked at last night in our production meeting before tonight's game. The heavy run to the left side, and that's what Battle has done. They're big on the left side of that offensive line, and they've gotten right behind those guys and popped it through every time.
From the left hash, they're down to they marked him at the 3, so it's 2nd down and 1 from the 3-yard line. Gain of 9 on that carry. There's a snap, handoff up the middle. Cunningham spins, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, John Battle, and that sideline erupting in the green and white. That is Dylan Cunningham from 3 yards out, and Battle takes a 6-0 lead.
That was a steady dose of Cunningham pretty much that whole drive, and he put this team on his back. Again, that offensive line from Battle, I'm impressed with them so far.
So Dylan Cunningham gets John Battle on the board here in the first half from 3 yards out.
Jaden Farley to attempt the extra point for the Trojans. There's the count, the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, and it is good.
7-0 Trojans lead it as Farley boots that one high over the in between the post, and 7-0 John Battle leading here in the first half. So we feel like this drive right here might be the most important to set the tone for this offense, who hasn't been able to get anything going other than a couple of first downs on the first possession.
Exactly, yeah. Bearcat offense got to get something together here. Kickoff return team huddling on the sidelines. They're getting ready to take the ball, take possession back for the Bearcats. Hey, fans, if you can't get enough Southwest Virginia football, did you know that there is a website dedicated to all 46 Southwest Virginia teams? Visit CoalfieldSports.com. Plus, Bearcat fans can enjoy previews and recaps of Virginia High games each and every week.
So John Battle set to kick it off. Again, kickoff brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. John Battle leading now 7-0 with 8:09 to go here in the first period. So JSB on the board. Maybe if you're tuning in, a little surprised after the game John Battle had last week, but like we said, Abington's a good football team this year. They have 83 players out. Who knows? But definitely a totally opposite start. You got to wonder when this offense is going to get life back into it. We haven't seen offense from the Cats since
the first quarter last week.
It's been a while as the ball fell off the tee, so they have to re-tee it up here. As Farley will look to punt it away, or kick it away, that is. Brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. You can visit their inventory at StatelineMotorsVA.com. Coach Christ navigating here, trying to switch out his kick return. He's going to put Davidson over to the left side and move Hunter Wright to the right. Maybe hoping to trick John Battle here, and hoping they kick it to Davidson, who is the kick return guru. They'll kick it to Wright down the left side. It hits at the 15-yard line, picked up there, Wright weaving between a couple of blockers, and he gets up to the 25 on the right side, and he's brought down there by a host of Trojans, and that's where the Bearcats will take over offensively for the fourth time tonight. And this has been a picture-perfect quarter for John Battle in that they've been able to control the ball the whole first half, and they've kept the Virginia High offense off the field.
Yeah, very much so here with 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Yeah, this is a critical drive for Virginia High. They've got to do something here, at least, pick up a couple of first downs to give the defense. I mean, I know even though these guys are pretty much playing both ways, to give yourself a little bit of a breather on defense, try to march down the field, flip the field a little bit, hang some points before half if at all possible.
Lathrop drops back, works through a near sack, throws it over the middle to the 49. A nice grab by Colton Ratcliffe.
Wow.
Close to 25 on the catch, and it's a first down for the Bearcats, brought to you by BSN Sports in Bristol.
Yeah, Ratcliffe wasn't going to drop that one. About the same slant pattern we've seen across the middle of the field there in the first quarter where he dropped the football. This time he goes up, gets it, brings it down. Dakota Worley in for the tackle for the Trojans. First down, Bearcats at midfield.
7:40 on the clock here in the first half. John Battle 7, Virginia High nothing, but the Cats up near midfield after that 20-yard completion. There, Delaney make that Stevie Thomas on the carry for a yard up to around the 50-yard line. Actually past the 50 to the 49 on the other side. It'll bring up second down and 7. So plenty of time here if you're the Bearcats, a quick strike offense like ours. I'd just like to see some sort of offense. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, that was a good play there on first down to start this drive.
So from the John Battle 49, the Cats in the pistol, 3 wide to the right. Lathrop dropping back, looking downfield. He'll flip it overhand, and a near over-the-shoulder grab by Stevie Thomas, but he slides into the sideline area as it falls incomplete, and it'll bring up third down. A play where Jamie really just had to make the perfect pass, and he nearly did.
Right, yeah, and big Raymond Rodriguez got in there for John Battle, put the pressure on Lathrop, and probably forced him to get rid of the ball just a little bit early. But, it was a good pass. Stevie just wasn't not able to make the catch there on the near sideline.
And Aaron Rose, I guess, getting a breather where the defense has been so busy. It'll still be Thomas in the backfield. 4 wide for the Cats. Delaney in the slot to the left side. They'll work the screen to Hunter Wright on the left side. He gets up near the sticks, and he falls forward right at that marker. And it looks like he has the first down because it's right here in front of us down the line.
And they're going to give it to him, yep.
Yeah, they're going to point the chains over. First down, Cats. Another BSN
well, there
Sports
we go.
First down.
Now this offense looks like what we expect.
And in comes Aaron Rose as Delaney, or actually it looks like